On this edition of Lexington Now, ground is broken on a new police roll call center, helping to end gun violence, and the Kentucky River Clean Sweep is back. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of June 6, 2022. Mayor Gorton and city officials have broken ground on what will be police's East Sector Roll Call Center. We were there for the ceremony.
Welcome to Veterans Park. We are taking a big step forward in public safety today, breaking ground on a new East Sector Roll Call Station, the first one outside of New Circle Road and Man-O-War. This new facility will position police officers closer to major traffic arteries and to neighborhoods along Man-O-War Boulevard. It will also save the city money on utilities and rent. We're building it on a piece of Veterans Park, the property we already own.
Just give you a little bit of history. 1999 is when we went into the sector system, and there's 3 sectors in Fayette County. Central sector, East Sector, and West Sector. The East Sector was we had it located at Center Parkway. We got a place that we could rent there, and as it worked out in 1999, we really wanted some police presence over in that particular area off of Center Parkway and Appian Way. Time has progressed. The building that we were in, we've been renting it for over 20 years, and it's just too small. And so we started looking at it. I discussed with the administration and with the chief that the desire was for that facility we had over there, that the company or the corporation, nonprofit corporation, wanted to really get us out of there because they want to raise that building over there. So that kind of evolved to where we got into discussion and talking to the chief and talking to others in the police department. We really need our own facility. We need to have a bigger facility, and so they came back and said, well, we've got some land and this is it right here. So this is great.
Good afternoon. I'm 1st District Councilman James Brown. I'm also the chair of Planning and Public Safety Council Committee, but I was also the chair of the Council Budget Link a year ago. And when Councilmember Brown first reached out to me about this project, it was something easy to support because this is a smart investment for the city, using city property adjacent to our fire station in a community neighborhood that is very supportive of our public safety and especially our police department. So this proposal was brought to the Links Committee. The whole committee supported it, and we brought this project forward to the full council, which also supported this. So I think today is a very strong example of the council and the administration's strong support of public safety and especially our police department, and look forward to seeing what this new state-of-the-art facility looks like in this neighborhood.
You know, keeping public safety in mind is paramount to planning for the city's future. This facility will improve our accessibility to a growing East Sector. It will have updated features that not only benefits our officers, but will be of benefit to the community surrounding this sector house as well. I believe it's very special to be part of a city that has a mayor and a council that is very involved in ensuring that our police officers have the best resources to assist them in their efforts with providing a safe community for all. This investment shows that our city leaders are not just being mindful of public safety for today, but they're keeping in mind the public safety needs for the future.
1, 2, 3. Yay! Thank you all very much.
The recent spike in shootings in the country have shown the continued need for meaningful action to end gun violence. June 3rd was National Gun Violence Awareness Day.
We wear orange today because in 2015, National Gun Violence Awareness Day was started. It started for the first Friday of June every year, which happens to be the birth date of the 15-year-old Hada Pendleton, who was fatally shot on a playground in Chicago on January 29, 2013. This was just 1 week after she performed at President Obama's second inaugural speech. Her friends decided to wear orange to commemorate her life and pay a tribute to anyone that had suffered from gun violence. This year is the 8th national observance of Wear Orange. It is the 6th that Lexington has put on.
You know, I think everybody across our country is saying to themselves, what in the world is going on? What in the world? We got to do different, and we've got to do better. So with that, I want to ask Dina to come up and accept this proclamation. I will read it and then give it to you. Whereas orange has become the defining color of the gun violence prevention movement, and whereas through Wear Orange, thousands of people have united around the world, a call to end violence, a call to end gun violence. That's why we're here. And whereas this year, Wear Orange Weekend is June 3rd through the 5th and includes National Gun Violence Awareness Day, and whereas gun violence has plagued our nation for many years and has claimed the lives of far too many Lexington citizens, and whereas no one should lose their life as a result of senseless gun violence. No one. Now, therefore, I, Linda Gorton, Mayor of Lexington, do hereby declare June the 3rd through the 5th, 2022, Wear Orange Weekend. Wear it all weekend. Thank you all for being here.
Each time I turn on the TV or I look at my phone and I see a life has been taken due to gun violence, any type of violence at all. It's not just gun violence, but that's the topic today. Once I see that, it tears me apart because I know that that is a life lost, that life cannot be returned, and what must we do now? We can't just keep saying, I'm sorry, sending our condolences. It has to be action, taken now. Something has to give. We have to do something simply.
My heart hurts every time I hear of a shooting, every time I get a notification on my phone, breaking news. I'm tired of the post, prayers for peace and comfort to carry you through. No one's child. You shouldn't have to bury your child. We've got to make some changes. I don't have the answers, but I try to be a resource. I try to be an advocate. I try to be a voice, because many of us can't speak and don't speak. We got to put away the guns and stop the violence. When you see it, say it. When you hear it, protect it. I don't know if we can do enough as an individual. It's going to take a combined effort of the whole community to make a difference. Don't take life for granted. Enjoy every moment. What I learned about this spinal cord injury is I have to live for today, not tomorrow. Because if I can't live for today, there will not be tomorrow for me. Because we all have our challenges. We all have our different things that we deal with on a daily basis. I appreciate you all coming out. Every time there's an event, we always have support. I don't think we can all thank you enough. I don't think Dina can thank you enough, and all the hard work that she's doing and putting forward, all the hard work that Sheriff is doing, all the hard work that everybody does, the police department, the Sheriff's Department. We continue to work hard. We continue to protect and serve. Let's do something, say something, and stop the violence.
When we come back, it's time to help clean the Kentucky River.
Shoo-wee!
So sorry, Blade. We forgot to bring a bag out with us.
Dog waste can harbor viruses, bacteria, and parasites. Rain washes that down the storm drain into our local creeks.
And it smells really bad.
Ew!
Thanks for the bag. Now we can bag it, tie it, trash it. It's that easy to keep our kids safe and our creeks clean.
Now I can breathe.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. For the first time in 3 years, Lexington will be holding its annual Kentucky River Clean Sweep. Jennifer Myatt fills us in on how to get involved.
I'm Jennifer Myatt with Lexington's Division of Environmental Services, and I am excited to announce that Lexington is once again having its annual Kentucky River Clean Sweep. This year, the Kentucky River Clean Sweep will be on Saturday, June 18th from 8:30 to 1. We are very excited that this year our volunteers will once again be able to get out on the Kentucky River to clean up trash and litter and keep our environment healthier and cleaner. Lexington has been participating in the River Sweep for over 25 years, and it's a very important event for us because it cleans up the 12 miles of the Kentucky River that touches Fayette County. And Lexington doesn't have a river that runs through the middle of it, it's at the end of the county. And so this is a great opportunity for volunteers to see such an important waterway for us and get a chance to experience it firsthand. If you're coming out to the River Sweep this year, there are a few things that we want our volunteers to know. First of all, the event starts at 8:30, and we ask that if you would like to come out, that you arrive by 10 a.m. so that you have a chance to get out on a boat before we pull everyone in for lunch. It's a day of hard work, and while it's a lot of fun, we want to make sure that everyone dresses appropriately. So keep in mind that you'll be outside in the sun on the river, so wear clothes that can get wet and dirty and shoes that can get wet and dirty, and make sure you bring your sunscreen and your bug spray. We will have boats and life jackets for our volunteers, but we ask that if you have your own life jacket that you can bring it, and that if you are bringing your own boat that you arrive by 9 a.m. We ask that volunteers pre-register so that we have a head count for lunch. So if you're planning on coming to the River Sweep this year on June 18th, please register and find more information at lexingtonky.gov/riversweep.
Memorial Day unofficially kicked off the summer season, and Lexington libraries are joining the fun with their summer programming. Kelly Parmley gives us the details.
My name is Kelly Parmley, and I'm the Community Relations Manager at the Lexington Public Library, and one of the things that I get the pleasure of doing is planning a summer reading program for our library. We are super excited that summer reading is back after a 2-year pandemic hiatus. We have in-person programs, and really excited to kick those off on May 31st. The week of May 31st, we're going to have kickoff parties at petting zoos, scholastic book fairs at all of our locations that week. Then throughout the summer, we've got several other things coming. We're going to have a penguin from the Newport Aquarium. We're going to have the Cincinnati Museum Center come and talk about forensics. We're going to have another live animal program, going to have snow cones and science magic shows, art projects, so we're really excited about all the things and we're glad to be back in person. They run all summer. They start May 31st and they kind of run through about the first or second week of August. So lexpublib.org/summer is where you can find our calendar, and you can find the times and dates of all the programs there. And then at all of our locations, we also have a printed calendar that you can pick up and take with you. All of the programs at the Lexington Public Library are free. They're pretty much for everybody in the family. A lot of our live animal programs, especially in our magic shows, they're for kids, but parents come with their kids and it's fun for everybody. All ages are welcome, with the exception of, and not that they're not welcome, but the forensics, the science of crime program is going to be targeted for our 5th through 8th grade audience. They're going to have some special science things in that program that are special for that age group. So we do ask that students be within that grade range to go to that program. But any other ages are noted on the calendar if there's a specific age required. So excited about the penguin. That's been my favorite. We booked the penguin 2 years ago and we had to cancel and reschedule and then do that again. And I have been so excited about this little bird. I don't know why, but everybody, we've already gotten some calls about him, and I've seen some pictures. He's pretty cute. Just like everybody else, the pandemic was kind of hard on libraries because we didn't get to see the people. We didn't have the story times. We didn't have the people getting to come in every day in large groups and having all the fun that we used to do. People have slowly, been coming back in, and the library was a great place for people during the pandemic and after it, especially people that were looking for jobs and had major life changes and situations that they needed help with. The library was able to be there to help them through those processes in life. So we're happy to be able to do that, but we were so excited to get back to our normal routine of programs and just fun. We do expect several hundred people in our buildings over the next few months for summer. We don't have COVID restrictions in place here at the library for the programs, but of course we want people to just do whatever makes them comfortable. If you want to wear a mask or keep yourself distant, we certainly welcome that. Anyone's personal decision about those things. So anything was good. So the summer reading program is kind of deceptive. It doesn't necessarily mean reading. In years past, you got a reading log and you kept track of the minutes that you spent reading. Well, we don't do that anymore because there are some people that like to read. There's some people that may not. But at the same time, there may be some schools that ask that of their students. So our branches do have a really simplified reading log that can be downloaded off our website or picked up at a branch. And basically, every time you read a book, you get to color in this fun little thing and maybe save it for school when you go back to school. But it's not required by any means. But some people like to just do it for fun. There's stuff for everybody at the library. We would love to see everybody come to the Lexington Public Library at all 6 of our locations this summer. There are fun things going on. www.lexpublib.org/summer. Check out our calendar, and we hope you find something fun.
We're bringing you plenty of live meeting coverage once again this week on Lex TV. And as always, you can catch our coverage here or streaming online. And remember, for the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. And now here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.